Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Cassandra again. This is part 2 of rinsing your homemade butter. I just wanted to do another demonstration, and I do apologize. I just decided not to delete that video because my grandson, he said, when I said, I'm getting ready to start a video, baby, he said, Grandma, can I please say hey to everybody? So my grandson wanted to say hey to all of y'all, but he did not want to leave. We've had such a fun day. We've played, we've watched Scooby-Doo, we have played with the dog, Wyatt, we went to the park, we went to the grocery store. I spoiled him. I was actually in the process of making him some homemade chocolate chip cookies, but he had to go home to his mother, and he did not want to leave. And before he started talking, excuse me, not before. When he first started learning how to talk, he couldn't say grandma. And so he called me Aga. And he was just crying. He said, I love you, Aga. And then when he was getting ready to go out the door, he just teared up. He did not want to leave his Aga. And I'm Aga. Grandma is Aga. So I'm sorry about that. So what I wanted to show you is I was finishing up making butter. I ran completely out, so I needed to. This is another reason my grandson and I went to the grocery store this morning, is I had to go get me some heavy whipping cream because I really just like making my own butter. It's just really, really, really nice. Now, in a perfect world, and preferably, I would rather have gloves on, even though I know my hands are clean and sterile. I know they are, but I still, even though it's for just me and my family and our consumption, I still would prefer to have gloves. But I am still searching for gloves. I look every single day. It's just got to the point where I'm almost at the point of giving up. I bought disposable gloves before it was famous, okay? I would buy those blue ones because I used them to clean my toilets. I will not clean my toilets without gloves, so I had to get these type of gloves that you can use over and over and over. They're not disposable, but I can't use that to cook with, so I'm still looking for my disposable gloves. Now, as you can see, I just got my butter made. It's got the buttermilk in it. And so I am squeezing out as much of the buttermilk as humanly possible. Okay. Now I'm saving my buttermilk. So let me put this back over here so you can watch me rinse it. Now I'm just going to run warm water over this ball of butter. Okay, I shook it, and then I'm just squeezing the excess water off of it. Now, when my butter gets hard, there will be no milk solids on there. It will be just pure butter. And then I wanted you to see me do this. I had everything prepared a whole lot better this time. And so I'm just going to form this into a log so that when it solidifies, I can cut it into like little disc shape. And I did this in part 1, but I'm still doing it again because I just want to do it for you. And let me dry off my hands. That's why I have my paper towels right here. But I will be so glad when things get a little bit more normal, you know, where I can go to the store and get me some disposable gloves. I mean, I need them bad for many things, not just for cooking, but for cleaning and, you know, making my products that I make, my beautiful, wonderful soaping products that I make. I mean, I need gloves, and I can't find any online. I can't find any at the store. But preferably, and in a perfect world, you would want to, you know, use gloves with this. Now, you can shape your butter any way that you want to until I get some really cute molds, which is what I'm going to be looking for next. I can't wait to make this video for you guys and gals. I'm going to be doing something with my refrigerator. So I can't wait to make a video for that. But while I'm getting the stuff for that, I'm going to be looking for molds to shape my butter into certain types of shapes. But there it is. Once it solidifies, I can just cut however much I need. And so if you want to make your own butter and you're like, well, what if it says 1 stick of butter? How do I know how much to use? Just always remember, 1 stick of butter is a half a cup. So if it says 2 sticks of butters, you know you're going to need 1 whole cup of butter. And so there you go. I just wanted to just come back to this and let you know that, I did make a mistake. It is better to rinse your butter after you make it so that when the butter forms and gets solid, there's none of that. Milk solids. So you don't want that. So it doesn't take but just a second to rinse them, especially if you have a filter on your faucet, like I do. It's built in, and or you can do it in your food processor. You can add water and then mix it, and then take your solids out, and then they're well rinsed. So it does make a difference. So if you don't know how to make butter, please stop here and look on my YouTube channel, a DIY, how to make your own homemade butter. But just remember, you do have to rinse it. So I didn't want to remake the video and take that one down. I made a mistake. I take ownership of that. And I hope you will forgive me. And I love all of y'all. And but I didn't know the significance that it would make. And it does make a significant difference to rinse your butter. Now, as you can see, I have buttermilk and I have butter. You get so much cheaper because, let me tell you something, if you cook a lot, you will go through buttermilk. And this just makes life great. So, and my cakes, I got to tell y'all something before I go. My velvet cakes that I make from scratch, my special birthday cakes, they were delicious when I first started making them, okay? But I was buying buttermilk and I was buying butter. When I started making my own butter and my own buttermilk, I kid you not, my cakes went to the next level. So not only is this more economical for you, I don't know what the difference is, but it's like your food tastes better when you have to use your butter and your buttermilk. It's amazing, you guys. So anyway, I love all y'all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for giving me just a few minutes to say goodbye to my grandson. I'm going to go sit and cry now because I was having such a fun day with him. It was just me and him here, and I miss taking care of him. I used to keep him full-time, and his mother has moved so far away that it's just not economical for me to go and pick him up now and take him back. I used to meet her every morning. I would pick him up, I'd bring him home, and I took care of him, just like a grandma does. And then when she would be getting ready to get off work, she would always call me and say, I'm going to be there in 30 minutes, I'm going to be there in an hour, I'm going to be there at this time, that time. And I would always have him there on time for her. And it wasn't that bad. But we moved to Kernersville, North Carolina, and she moved she lives like an hour away now. And so I really miss my grandson. So it was kind of heartbreaking to see him cry for me. He's only 3. And everybody says, well, he ain't going to cry for you. He never cries for anybody. But he does. He cries for his aga. So aga/grandma. I know that when he gets older, he will stop calling me aga. And even though I'm a proud grandma and I love to hear him say grandma, it's really going to just kind of break my heart because that means he is getting older. But thank y'all for being so sweet and patient with me in the first video of rinsing your homemade butter. Just having to say goodbye to Weston just really broke my heart because I thought he was going to be here one extra day. I was like, okay, I'll have him one extra day. I'm going to make him some homemade chocolate chip cookies. And that's honestly the reason that I needed to make butter is I was out, but I have to have butter to make cookies. So now I'm upset and I'm not going to make any cookies right now because my grandson had to leave. So, but, thank y'all. You guys and gals are awesome, and I have got more ghost stories for you. I've got more projects coming. I can't wait to show you everything. I want to show you everything all at one time, but I can't get it all here. I'm having to wait for stuff, so I can't wait. I've got so many cool things that I want to show you and some ideas I'm going to be giving you. I love all y'all. Peace and love. Thank you for being here. You are so loved by me, and you are so appreciated by me. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I love all y'all. Oh, one more thing before you go. Please don't go. I have a TikTok, and I'm pretty silly. I got to admit. And let me tell you why I'm silly on my TikTok. Because I do it for my grandkids. They love me doing the TikToks. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, if you have a TikTok, it's it's at Vibe Beautiful, and then I have one that's Beach Girl Cassandra, because I tried to log into my TikTok one day and it forced me to start another one. It's really stupid. But my main one is at Vibe Beautiful on TikTok. I would love for you to give me a follow. And if you do, let me know that you are on my YouTube and I'll follow you back. How about that? I'm not trying to bribe you or anything. It's just out of respect. If you follow me, I'll follow you. But I love doing them because they're creative, and it's a really, from what I've experienced, it's a really positive place. It's a fun place, and there are so many gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, talented people on there, and they're so intelligent. And I love people like that, and I don't know, I'm kind of glad that I'm a part of it. My granddaughter she begged me to start a TikTok a long time ago, before it was even really famous, before it really even blew up. And I am so silly on that thing, y'all. I'm just a silly Millie. But anyway, if you have a TikTok, you can follow me at Vibe Beautiful. I would love that. Let me know that you're from my YouTube and I'll follow you back. And I just want you to know, I appreciate you all so very much. You are all so wonderful and awesome. And please, 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 if you make your homemade butter, for God's sakes, rinse it. Love y'all. Bye. Peace and love.